tabletop here. So we'll start with our belly button down towards the mat here. And then we'll just start with some cat-cows of that spine. So chin to chest, eyes to thighs. And then big inhale, look up at the sky. And then chin to chest, eyes to thighs. And then big inhale. So really taking these moments here to set your intention. Thinking about what you want to do, how you want to progress through today, through the weekend, through the week, right? If you want to get a little deeper into your low back, you can shift back into that child's pose and then have that seat hovering over the heels and do the same movement of that cat-cow. Exhaling as we drop the chin to the chest, the eyes to the thighs. Inhale as we look up. Chin to chest, eyes to thighs, and then up to the sky for 10. 9, breathing in and out, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and then let's find our neutral spine. If you want, you can walk the hands out further in front of you and shift your hips in front of your knees or keep them stacked here. We're going to go into Cobra, so some tricep work. So tap your elbows down to the mat and then press back up. Elbows and then back up, lowering and lifting here, tapping the elbows and lifting up. All right, if this feels too intense, go one arm at a time. And if that still feels too intense, shift the seat back over the knees and then go one arm at a time from there. But goal is to try to shift the hips in front of the knees and inhale as we lower, exhale to lift. Let's go for 10 more like that. 10, 9, down and up, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's drop down. Take those hands. Let's make a triangle with our hands. So the smaller the triangle, the tougher this is going to be. So make a little large triangle to start. Elbows fan back. Tricep push-ups down and up. If you want to come to your chair or your bar or your wall, you can definitely use that for support. Inhale, exhale. Down and up. Down and up. We're here for about 30 more seconds, so it's a lot of work in the backs of the arms. So stay with it. Take breaks when you need it. Breathe in and out. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Take it down and up. Take it down and up. Let's breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Let's go for 10 more here. 10. Exhale to lift. 9, down and up. Take it 8, down and up. Go 7, exhale, lift. Go 6, down and up. Take it 5, down and up. Go 4, down and up. Last 3, down and up. Take it 2, down and up. 1 more, down and up. Let's come into our straight arm plank. Option to stay on your knees. Shift the hips forward. Scoop the abs up and in. Or imagine you have that towel wrapped around your waist, right? And you're pulling the towel to scoop the abs up and in, wrapping that body around. If you want more, you come up on your toes. You hold that same long, strong line. If you want to come off your wrists, you come down onto your forearms. We hold right here for 10, 9, 8, 7. We're going to make it all down to our forearms in 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's come down to our knees, down to our forearms. Let's take our right fingers, bring them over to your left elbow, and roll into that side plank. Hold right here, or option to join me, drop your bottom knee down, all right? Now, let's take that top hand. It can go on your hip. It can go behind your head. Let's sweep the leg forward and back. So just sweep the leg for now, right? Sweep it forward and back. Sweep it forward and back. Now, option to stay right here, or as we sweep the leg forward, let's lower the hips to the mat, lift back up. So as the leg goes forward, the hips drop. Leg forward, hips drop. Leg forward, hips drop. Let's go for 10, 9. Now you don't have to drop the hip, right? 8. You could stay just with the leg sweep. 7. Starting to activate our glutes. 6, 5, and of course our core here. 4. So as my leg comes out front, my hips tap the mat and then they lift back up. 3, 2, 1 more, down and up. Let's hold right here. Reach your top arm. Bring the top elbow to the top knee and out for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's flip it right over onto our backs here. Let's come onto our backs. All right, let's take opposite hand to opposite ankle. All right, so reach up. Now option here, if this is too intense, you tap opposite hand, opposite knee, balancing out that body, right, before we hit the opposite side. So you get a little oblique work, a little core work, and then we're going into the opposite side. 10. Exhale here. 9 as you come up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. We're going to come up onto our elbows in 3, 2, and 1. Hug those knees and roll up to your elbows. Drop down onto your elbows here. Lift the legs up, and then let's go bicycle here. In and out, in and out. Take the chin off the chest. Pull the belly button down to the mat. Take it in or out. Option to stay right here, or option to reach opposite hand, opposite toes, and switch. Switch, switch, switch. So there's always one elbow on the ground as we switch, right? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Inhale, exhale, 3. Switch, 2. Switch, 1 more each side. Let's roll into our left side plank. Come down onto your left forearm here. Take your top hand, place it on your hip, sweep the leg forward and back, forward and back. Now remember, we're on the left side now, so you can stay right here where the hips are staying up the whole time. Or if you want to progress, as the leg goes forward, the hips dip and then lift. Forward, hips dip. Forward, hips dip for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, knee to elbow in 2. 1 more here, reach the top arm, knee to elbow. Let's go for 8 right here. Then we're back on our backs in 7, 6, 5, 4. We have those 2 ab moves again in 3, 2, 1. Let's flip it over onto our backs again here. Opposite hand, opposite ankle. That's too intense. Hands come to the knees. 10, 9. You can hear me audibly exhaling as I roll the spine up. All right, 7 more each side. 6, it's kind of nice to get the abs in the mix right from the beginning, right? 5, 4, nice work. 3 more each side, then we come up onto those elbows for our bicycles. 2 more. 1 more each side, you guys, right here. 1 more, hug the knees and roll up onto the elbows. Plant those arms down, lift those legs up. And now imagine you get gently poked in the belly button, scoop the abs down and press. And pull, chin off the chest. In and out. Now remember, if you want more, you can add that reach. Plant and reach. Plant and reach for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, and switch. Go 5, and switch. Go 4, and switch. 3, and switch. Come on, 2, and switch. 1 more each side right here. Woo! Roll all the way up to seated. Let's come on to our forearms here. Now, if this is too intense on your forearms, you're going to come to straight arms. If that's still too intense, you're going to come up to standing. You're going to go same knee, opposite knee, same, opposite. All right, it's the same thing we're doing on the ground, but if you want to be up standing, I completely hear you. Let's come down onto our forearms. Left knee, left elbow, hips rise up. Left knee, right elbow, hips stay low. Hips rise for the same, hips lower for the opposite. All right? So gaze the eyes to the thighs for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop to your knees, come to your straight arms. Let's take our right foot, plant it in front of our left, and then roll to the side here. And now let's take our left fingers, reach them back for our ankle and back to plank. Ankle, plank. 8, 7, tightrope pike work here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold right here. Let's thread the needle here. Up and down for 8. 7, drop the bottom knee if you want. 6, keep it in a tightrope if you can. 5, we meet on our forearms. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come through center, drop to your knees, come to your forearms. Let's work the right side here. Right knee, right elbow. Right knee, left elbow. Right knee, right elbow, or you're standing. Same knee, same elbow. And then across for 8, 7, 6. Remember, you can come up on your toes. 5, woo, 4, or on straight arms. 3, 2, 1 more here. Woo, drop to the knees, come to straight arms. Take the left foot, plant it in front of the right here. Take your right hand, reach it back, and plank. Tightrope pikes. Fold the body in half. 8, 7, 6. You guys, so good. 5. This is nearly impossible work. 4, it is so hard. 3, 2, 1. Find your side plank here. Thread that arm for 8. Drop to the bottom knee. 7 if you want. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come through center. Child's pose, knees wide. Seat back, reach your left arm up high. Thread it under. Whew. Nice, nice work, you guys. Big breath in and out. One more big inhale. And an exhale. Come through center. Reach the opposite arm up nice and high. Thread it through. Drop the shoulder. Breathe in and out. Let's take a little back extension here. So if it feels okay, let's drop to our bellies. Press your hips into the mat. Big toes are touching. Hips press down. Belly button scoops up and in. Just lift the legs. Head can stay down. You can make a pillow with your hands, or if you want, you can lift the head. But keep the gaze down. 8. Hips press down. 7. Relax your glutes. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's relax the legs. Still press the hips down. Scoop the abs up and in, but now let's lift the arms up for 8. 7. If you want more, extend the arms, fingertips over the ears, and lift and lower. 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can alternate lifting or lift everything up. Hips press down, belly button scoops up and in, and swim it home here for 10, 9. Keep your gaze down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shift your seat back. And let's come up to standing. Grab your weights here. So we're gonna start with a high row, and then we're gonna progress into some plank rows, some hip hinge low rows, some hammer to shoulders, and some alternating hip hinge rows. So we have a lot of row work ahead of us, right? Nothing crazy, nothing that you haven't seen before. Big bend in the knees, press the hips forward. Let's row the weights up and down. right? We're out of our obliques. We're off our wrists. We're like, okay, that's good. That's nice, right? Keep the bend in your knees, and it's like we're pulling on a pair of pants, right? So the abdominals are engaged the whole time as we row up and down, up and down. We are going to make it back down to our plank as we alternate a plank row. So if you already know that's not going to feel good for you, you can take it into a lunge row, or you can stay right here, right? Or you can drop to your knees, right? You get to pick what you want to do. Let's go for 10 more. 10, 9, core is engaged the whole time. 8, 7, 6, so we've got it. 5, we're going to find our plank and row from there in 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Let's meet in a plank. If you know you don't want to be in a plank, you stay up high, or you can row from here, all right? We are alternating. Option 1, start on your knees, scoop your abs up and in, wrap that towel around you and row. So when we audibly exhale the air, right, we find that we're puffing the air out, so the core scoops up and in. If you're on your toes, I want you to imagine those high beams on your hips, right? So the hips aren't dancing. It's not like that downward dog, right, when we were in the tightrope and we were twisting. Right here, I want you to stay nice and square. Breathing in and out. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Right, full body in this 45-minute barre class. All right. Staying with this here for 10, 9. We're going to make our way to standing in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk or float your feet to your hands. Let's take a hip hinge stance here. So weights in the balls of the toes, hips go back, palms face towards our shins, and let's take it to a hip hinge low row. So right, our necks aren't straining to look up at the camera, right? They're a nice long extension of the spine. Now, if we were in class, you would imagine my fingertips between your scapulas, your shoulder blades, as you squeeze at the top. Squeeze and release. Right? Whew. This does get your heart rate up though, right? Because we're moving down and up and down, right? We got 20 more seconds here. Big squeeze at the top and release. From here, we're going to take it into a hammer curl and a shoulder press. Shoulder issues, you're going to stay with the hammer curl. All right, let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's stand it up. Bend the knees. Hammer curl up to the shoulders. Press down and out. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, shoulder issues, you're just staying with the hammer curl. So we curl just to shoulder height and then you'll extend. On the extension, you guys, let's think about that full extension, that tricep work. We have one more transition after this, all right, of those curl variations, all right, of the row variations, so stay with it. All right, breathe in and out, down, up, or up and down. If you feel like you're swaying, kickstand those legs, right? Use a little bit of support. Nothing wrong with some support here, all right? The support helps us for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's come back into that low row. Bend the knees, send the seat back, and then let's alternate here. Alternate. Beautiful job, you guys. This is the last set of these low row variations you're gonna have. Okay, then we're going into some biceps and we'll finish with some tricep work. Woo. So taking that low row, keeping our neck nice and long, breathing in and out. And then as promised, we're gonna get into a little banded work, right? A little excitement with the band. All right, let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's make our way to standing. Feet are hips width apart. All right, let's take narrow bicep curls here. Now, if you want to go a little heavier and you have the option for weights, We use our biceps all the time. So this is sometimes where people are like, I feel good, I want to go heavier. You can definitely go heavier. If you want to get the bonus of your shoulders, you lift the elbows up into plane with your shoulders. So elbows, shoulders, same plane, right? This is a little more bicep work. This is shoulders and biceps here. And this again will make you feel like you're swaying. So kickstand those legs if you feel like you're swaying, right? Or bigger bend in the knees. Press the hips forward. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's hinge forward. Kick the arms back and hammer curl in. Back and hammer curl in. Stay with us here, right? We're kicking them back and in. So we're keeping the palms facing in the whole time as we curl in and out. In and out. You guys are doing beautiful today. Flying through class. We've already targeted most muscles in our body. So nice, nice work. We are going to use that mini band coming up. All right, breathe in and out. 8, 7. Try not to just let them swing, right? 6. Let's really hold the weights back. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold the arms back. Lift the right palm to the sky, left palm. So flip them up. Hold right here. Open up the heart. Bend, stretch for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Right arm up, left arm up. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Place those weights down. If you have wrist issues and you'd rather use your weights for our tricep dips, our reverse push-ups, you can completely do that, or extend the legs long, bend, and press from here. Big bend and press. Inhale, exhale. Chin off the chest and lift. Down and up. If you want even more, you know where we're progressing. Bend your knees. Lift your seat up. Shift your seat back. Inhale, exhale. Down and up. Our glutes are along for the ride for 10, 9. Nice work, you guys. 8, 7. Down and up. 6, 5 more. Then we pulse them and hold. 4, 3, 2. Hold halfway here. Shift the seat back. Little pulse. 2 sets at 10, 9, 8. If you're using the weights, you're pulsing just the same. We go second set, last set, then we hold for 10, 9, 8, 7. Stay with me. 6. Yes, you can. 5. You're stronger than you think. 4, 3, 2. Hold right here. Shift the seat back. Lift the hips. Walk your legs down if you want. Hold here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower that seat. Roll those wrists down. All right, we're gonna go into a little side series here. So let's come onto our knees. I'm gonna plant my left arm down. Wrist issues, if you wanna do this standing, completely fine. If you'd rather be on your forearm, completely fine. We're gonna keep the bottom knee down. So I'm gonna walk my left hand out and my left knee stays down. From here, my right hand's on my right hip, so I know my hips are stacked on top of each other, and I'm gonna lift and lower, down and up. So if you wanna see this standing, same exact thing, right? You're just lifting and lowering. You're gonna do the same thing here if it bugs you to be on the ground, right? Both options completely fine. Stay with me here for 8, 7, 6, roll that chest open. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's bicycle that leg. So bend, circle around and bend, circle around and bend, circle around and bend. Let's go 5 more in this direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then let's reverse it. Woo! Woo! Go 5, 4. One more transition in 3, 2, 1. Point the toes. Little circle. Little circle. Little circle. Come on, squeeze those glutes for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Reverse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Flex the foot. Little pulse for 8, 7. One more transition in 6. Go 5, 4, 3, 2. Bend press for 8, 7, 6. Yes. 5. Come on, we're standing in 4. We've got it in 3. Last 2. and 1, drop down, make your way to standing. Take it into a sumo position here. All right, second position, nice and wide. Let's take it down, little pulse, and lunge, little pulse. Center, pulse, lunge, pulse. Center, pulse, lunge, pulse. Center, pulse, and lunge, pulse. Center, pulse, and lunge, pulse. Nice work, center, pulse, and lunge, pulse. Woo, start to build that internal heat a little bit. Right in the pulses, we want to get lower each time. Woo! How are we doing, you guys? A lot of glute work today. A lot of sneaky, sneaky little moves sneaking up on us. Down, and little pulse from here. We're going to take it into our squats in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take it into a squat. Feet hips width apart. Let's squat down and up. Now let's keep the core engaged the whole time. Remember that towel wrapped around us? Abdominal work happening here. Exhale to stand. Down and up. Now if you want more, come down, lift the heels, lower the heels, and stand back up. Down, heels lift, lower, and stand. Down, heels lift, lower, and stand. Down, lift, lower, and stand. Right, keep the core engaged. So keep scooping the abs up and in. Keep pulling the abdominals towards the spine and using your breath, exhale, as you come up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Since we were working the right side, let's stay with the right side. Let's lunge it back, step into center, lunge it forward, step into center, lunge it back, center, forward, center. Now, if you feel like you have the core strength to float it through center, then stick the landing, woo, and float through center. Right? If you need the more support, take the support. All right. We're staying on just this one side because remember, we got to hit the side series on the left leg first. Lifting and lowering. Whoo! Pendulum lunges, right? They test our balance. They test our strength and our stability. They challenge the mind too, right? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Make your way down to the floor. Come onto both knees. I'm going to, again, go with my right hand down, so opposite side. All right, and take my left leg nice and long. Again, do this standing if you want, right? Completely fine. Left hand, left hip. Lift and lower. So now we know what's coming. I'm like, okay, I can do this, right? In it together. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep those hips stacked, right? 3, 2. Hold that leg up, flex the foot. Let's bicycle. Woo. Woo. Stay with this bicycle. We got 5 more here. 5. Really kick through the heel for 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's reverse that circle and kick for 8, 7, 6, 5. Press through that heel. 4. Nice work. 3, 2, 1. Little circle for 8, 7. Trace a dime. Trace a golf ball. 6, 5. Make it small. Make it tight. 4, 3. Little circle. 2. Reverse that circle here for 8, 7. Yes, you can. 6. You're there. Come on. 5, 4. We can do this. I know the supporting hip. You're like, what's going on? 3, 2. Flex that foot. Little lift for 8, 7. 1 more transition. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Bend and press for 8, 7. We're standing in 6. You've got this in 5. Breathe. 4, 3, 2. 1 more. Make your way to standing. Your supporting leg might be on fire, right? We just worked through that side. Totally normal. Sumo position. Little pulse and lunge. Whew. Little pulse and lunge. Little pulse. Ah, you guys know what's coming. You've already done it on one side. We balance that body out before we isolate. Whew, my goodness. My glutes are on fire. I hope you guys are there with me. Burning and building. Strengthen and lengthen. Woo! We got this. So good. We're going to do a little bridge work with that mini band if you have it. If you don't worry about it. And then we'll make our way to the bar. We got it. Little pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, squats. Let's take it here. Engage the core the whole time, right? Down and up. Down. Exhale to lift. Now, if you want more, as you're low, heels lift, heels lower, stand up. Down, lift, lower, and up. You guys, all we got is pendulums left on this side. So good. So strong. Down, lift. So it's hard to find that balance and lift while we're low. I know, but I know you can also do this because you've already done it. It's behind you. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to work the left side because I have not pendulumed on that side yet. Now remember, you can step in the center, right? Step and transition, or plant that landing. Whew. Whew. Right, we got to find our balance. We got to lock in our tree trunk. That's our core brace. So good. So strong. Woo. We got about 20 more seconds here in our standing series. Then we'll come down. We'll rest on the mat. I promise. You guys got it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's meet down on our mat. Woo! Let's take a nice butterfly stretch. Soles of the feet together. Open up those hips. Take a moment here. Oh, just breathe. How are we doing? Grab that sip of water. Big inhale, big exhale. Maybe take a spinal twist if that feels okay. Really let those knees fall to the side. Breathe in and out. Big inhale, big exhale. Let's come through center. Opposite side. And then if you're ready and you want to, and you have a mini band, let's slide the mini band up over our knees, okay? So if you have one, sliding it up and over. If you're like, shoot, I don't have one. Remember, does not matter. You don't need one, right? If you have a yoga ball, or you have a little basketball, or you have something and you want to use that between your inner thighs as we work our outer thighs, you can do that too, right? There's no reason you can't work a different muscle group and stay with us. It's just while we're pulsing out, you'll be squeezing in, okay? Slightly different. Big toes, little toes, press them into the earth. We're all going to the same position here. Whether you have a prop that you're squeezing in and you're activating your inner thighs, or whether you're using a mini band and you're activating your outer thighs with us. If you don't have a band, just follow along, right? Press your big toes into the earth. Tuck your tailbone. Now lift the hips another 1/8 of an inch and shine the knees over the toes and just hold. Settle in, right? Strength in stillness. Breathe. Let your fingertips melt into the mat. Let your heart open up. Let your chest open up. Let your shoulders drop away from your ears and hold here for a few more counts before we start marching in place. That means we're going to bring our right shin parallel to the floor and then plant it back down, and then our left shin. Again, no need to do this. If you don't have a mini band, you don't need one, right? If you're using the ball, right, you're just going to squeeze in 3, 2, march. So the goal here is to keep our hips at the same height, all right? So our hips aren't dropping, they're not sagging, right? They're staying lifted here. 10, 9, it's not fast, right? It's okay to be slow. 8, it's okay to be intentional. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Firmly plant both feet. Let's just pulse up and hold. Take it up and hold. So squeeze your seat. So if you're using the band or a ball, right, your feet are actually hips width apart, right? Because we have a prop cueing us to do that. A Pilates ring would work fine too, right? A throw pillow, right? But you don't need one. They're just cues that kind of help us. Make sure you're holding here for 10, 9, 8, 7. Let's go back to that march in 6, 5, 4. Little hold, right? 3, shocking the muscles. 2, right here, tuck the tailbone, protect the low abdominals, and lift, lift. So nothing crazy fancy, but I know if you're already like, ooh, my legs are tired, right? We've done a ton of leg work, ton of upper body work, ton of core work. We're approaching the end of class, so I want you to stay committed here. If you need to drop your seat to the mat, drop it all the way down. Let's go for 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's find that highest point here. Tuck the tailbone, knees shine over the toes, and let's pulse. Let's lift, let's lift. Let's lift, little squeeze, you squeeze up an inch, up an inch, up an inch. So now you're pulsing up to tempo, go up, go up, go up, you pulse up 10, go 9, you pulse up 8, go 7, you pulse up 6, go 5, you pulse up 4, this is 3, this is 2, hold right here, tuck the tailbone, you march, march. This is your third and final set of the marches. You got it, 8, 7, we're gonna take it full range with our seat work in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that seat up high, tuck the tailbone. Let's lower, lift, down, up, down, up. One more transition. It's just pulses on the top. Let's go down and up, down, up, down, up. Make sure those feet are hips width apart, whether you're using the ball or the band. Let's go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, little pulse at the top, just pulse up. Now, if you want more, walk your heels closer to your seat. Lift your heels and pulse, and pulse, and pulse. All right, that tailbone stays nice and tucked as we pulse up an inch, up an inch, up an inch. Can you double time and lift, 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 lift. Little pulses up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Second set, go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Last set, go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Hold, hold. Hold, breathe, right arm up, left arm up, plug the shoulders into the mat, breathe in and out for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower those heels, drop the seat, drop the arms, roll to your side, keep the mini band on if you're using it, and make your way to standing. We're gonna travel over to our bar, our chair, whatever we're using. Heels come together. Toes come apart. We got enough room for a slice of pie, right? A slice of pizza. Lift the heels to a hover. Roll the shoulders back here. Let's take it down, down, and up, up, down, down. Exhale as you lift. Now, if you're using the ball, your legs are going to actually be parallel, right? Because if you tried to do this, the ball would just fall right out, right? So the legs can be parallel as you travel down and up. Let's try to travel to our heels, knee issues. Just stay right here. Everybody else, travel as low as you can. Down, down, and up, up. Squeeze the heels as you exhale to lift. Down, down, and up, up. 4 more. 3 more. Use your abs, right? Use your breath. 2. Come halfway up. Let's pulse. Down an inch, down an inch, down an inch, down an inch. So if you're using the ball, you're going to squeeze in and work your inner thighs. If you're using a mini band or you're traveling with us, you're going to press your knees out in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, knees press back, press back, press back. So if you're using a ball, you're actually squeezing in, squeezing in. We're pressing back. 8, 7. We're going to have 10 on the 1 count to your lowest position in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We take it down, exhale to lift. Take it 2, down and up. Go 3, down and up. This is 4. Yes, you can. You go 5 right here. You have 5 more. Down or up. You have 4 more. That is it. Let's go for 3. Exhale, lift. Keep the shoulders back for 2. 1 more time. 30 little pulses down. Pulse down. Pulse down. I know it burns. It builds. Come on. Come on. Yes, we can. Maybe hands to heart center. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Make it count. 4. Come on, lower. 3. Lift the heels maybe higher. 2. 1 last. 10. Right arm up. Left arm up if you can for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold right here. Breathe. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Quick shake of the legs. Keep the band on or keep the ball. Use your hand as support on that chair. If you do have a supportive countertop and you want to go into chair pose holding your countertop, that's how I'm going to demo it. But if you don't, right, and you're a normal person in your house during COVID, you are going to take a squat and hold. You're going to mimic us from here, all right? So if you have a solid countertop and you want to use that, do that. If you just want to squat with us, I want you to do that. Drop down. Now hold your squat. Breathe. So if you are using a solid structure, I want you to slide your knees over your toes. If you're holding a squat, I want you to try to drop your hips into line with your knees for 10. Now I want us all to breathe for 8, 7, 6. We're all going to add little pulses in 5, 4, 3, 2, little pulse, little pulse. So it's down an inch, down an inch. If you're using a solid structure that you can travel to the floor and back up to this position, you are going to do that. If you are standing in the center of a room or using a structure like a chair that can move, you are going to take a squat up and down, right? In 5, 4, 3, 2. So if you're in the center of the room, it's up and down, up and down. If you're holding a structure and you can go up and down, you go here for 10, 9, 8, 7, woo, 6, come on, 5, we've got it, 4 more, then we pulse, 3, 2, hold right here, lift your right heel, little pulse, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, drop your right heel, lift your left heel, 8, 7, 6, same squats you just did, 5, 4, it's your last 10 in 3, 2, 1, you take it down or up for 10, 9, 8, 7, whoo, 6, 5, yes, 4, 3, come on, 2 more, 2, hold for 10 seconds here, hold 10, maybe lift your heels for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, drop the heels. Oh, if you're using a band or a ball, kick it off, kick it off. Oh, let's take a quad stretch, bring the heel to the seat, send the knee back. If this feels better to take this on the ground, you can sometimes stretch deeper into it. You can do that here. Whew. You're going to take a figure 4 standing, or if you're on the ground with me, you're going to roll onto your back in 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Roll onto that back. Take a figure 4. Big breath in and out. Inhale and exhale. One more big inhale and an exhale. Take the figure 4 on the opposite side. Same thing, just reverse order. Figure 4. Breathe in and out. And then when you're ready, come into that quad stretch, whether you are on the ground or standing. Take that nice quad stretch. So sometimes on the ground we can get a deeper stretch here. And then let's all come into a tabletop. All right, we have one final plank. Let's roll here. Option to stay on your knees for that plank. Abdominal scoop up and in. Option to walk your right foot back and your left foot back. And we'll hold right here. Palms down, heels back, belly button up and in for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, downward dog. Walk your hands to your feet, or your feet to your hands. Hang like a rag doll. Roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. Bring your feet together. Hands come onto our hips. Toes fan out again. Small slice of pizza, small slice of pie. Lift the heels to a hover. Roll the shoulders back. Keep your hands on your hips or to heart center. Hold right here. If you want the challenge of your balance, close your eyes and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop those heels. Give yourself a round of applause. Excellent, excellent.